I am Noctis, Prince of Lucis and King of Fishing.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm playing with Noctis, Prince of Lucis. This is an Esper Artifacts commander which can recast artifacts from your graveyard if you're willing to pay 3 life in addition to their other costs. You also can't bring those artifacts back more than once because they do enter with finality counters. Unless, of course, you make it so you don't get finality counters or you remove the finality counters. This deck is an Esper Artifacts combo deck, meaning that I'm playing Paradox Engine, Aetherflux Reservoir, Ishtola, and of course many of the other enablers like Oswald Fiddlebender, and of course Emery, Lurker of the Loch. This deck is able to combine many of the best parts of artifact combos and discount your spells on top of making alternate win cons and keeping your opponent in control with a little bit of, well, counter spells, kill spells, and artifact-based removal. This deck is cool and it's approaching from multiple different angles. It's going to be able to tutor to the win cons, put cards into your graveyard and cast them either just for value or to try to keep casting cards and kill your opponent with 50 damage to the face. Also, this deck is a little unusual for me because it is a Paradox Engine combo deck, something which I'm not 100% okay with existing. However, when it goes, oh boy, does it ever. This deck was also a request through the membership program. If you want to help support my channel, you can join as a member, and the big dogs get to select a commander, and Pars, a new big dog, selected Noctis for me to build. So let's take Noctis into the queue and see if we can drive our car to victory. Ishin, 2 heavens as 1. They're not using the new lightning skin for it, unfortunately, but a very cool commander doubles up your on-attack abilities. And there are some really good on-attack abilities, some of which make tokens, some of which increase damage, and a lot of them are just already in Mardu colors. I have to expect them to be very fast. I was thinking, like, maybe I want to mulligan, look for a board wipe, because we have a bunch of board wipes in this deck. I'm ready. So ready. Somebody's asking, why don't you play Noctis in more of the games? I can play this just like a 4-3 lifelinker, but it helps to just have him like ready for combo. He costs 4 mana and he doesn't do anything right away because you need to have lots more mana up to cast a thing. If he let you cast things without paying their mana cost from your graveyard, then absolutely I'd be throwing him down right away. By the way, Paradox Engine Mesmeric Orb can cause me to mill myself. Just something worth keeping in mind. There's only lands. No, it's any permanent. Yeah, it's any permanent. Ooh, Resentful Revelations from them. It's like they're just setting up the top of their deck. Nice and fancy. I could play Noctis right here. Oh, he'd probably die. Get rid of their flashback spell. Mill them some more. An Esper Sentinel. Yeah, if I can fill up my graveyard with tons of spells, though, and, like, untap mana rocks, I have some good potential with Noctis. Is it Ishin time? If it's Ishin time, I will go for the kill. Lelia! Puts things in exile, lets you cast them, and grows. Gotta feed the swarm. I'm going to draw a card off of Soul Guide Lantern. Deluge. Deluge makes me want to wait a turn, but like the damage from Lelia will add up fast. Let me see if I can get a land other than Fel. I got a Celestus, though, and I would like to have more mana rocks for the eventual Paradox Engine. I want to hit for X equals 3 right now, or save it, holding up memory lapse. I'm gonna drop this Felmire. Have it go out tapped, and use this memory lapse. Lots of good on attack triggers with these guys. Oh yeah, I forgot you're also on attack. I always think of like just really low cost aggro cards, but you can like play this super early. Taking 4. Nice booster sword. They didn't play Ishin first? Hmm. I wonder if they're just debating, do I want to play Buster Sword or not? Is that an on attack? No, it's on combat damage. It's a very good equipment, though. Ooh, nice. Alacia. Alacia bringing back one of those. Yep. Alacia gets to resolve, and I wipe the board next turn. And if I get a land, I can Paradox Engine, wipe the board, still hold up Memory Lapse. Oh no, because I only have... This is not a mana rock. I keep thinking it is. So I can't do that, but I can still do this. I want to grab something with blue, but I also don't want to take more damage, so I'll just grab a Plains here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will pay the 1. Sorry, Noctis. You ain't getting played this turn. And I'm paying attention to what I have in my graveyard here, especially artifacts-wise. Something like Relic with Paradox could be real nasty, but I have so little life to give. Welcome to using life as a resource against an aggro deck. This king gave me a tiny bit of life. It's 3 life for 3 life. Oh. An Oliphant. Gets you some sort of a fancy forest. Or sorry, mountain. I know colors. Mountains is red. Can I blame the jet lag? No. It's been 2 days since I got back. Ooh, Radic! Get back on top of the deck. Uh-huh, I'm milling, having a good time, having a great time. Mm-hmm. Okay. Woman. I did that. I don't have enough for you. Okay, so Noctis. Hi, girl. Oh, Foundry doesn't let me go any deeper. How low am I willing to let my life go against them? Lower than I probably should. But it's fine. Get out another mana rock. Get my discounts. And then hope that I mill my reservoir. Oh, they're shoving Noctis. No! And cutting down the Inspector. Is it finally Ishin time? No, Restoration of Ikanjo. Sure, get some more land. Are you setting up for like some sort of a big just like kill me all at once card? Because I kind of feel like it. Alright, let's see what gets milled. Lot of cards. Gear Hulks. Command Towers. Cloud Keys. Shrines. Get Lost. Lands. Inventor Sphere. Idyllic Tutor. Restless Reef. And I draw Thirst for Knowledge. Wouldn't be the first time. I will get down Paradox Engine. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yup. Can discard one of these. What should I rather have? It's like having more mana rocks is nice, but having a discount is also nice. Now we keep milling ourselves a little bit off the orb. Mm-hmm. And pass the turn. That gives me a blocker too, which they will have things with haste. We've already seen Lelia. They will be able to bring back a permanent that costs 2 or less, which I should probably look at. Somebody's asking, would something like Gravebreaker, Lamia be good if I'm looking to combo? There's other cards like that entomb things. I'm just not running them because they don't fit with the other cards in the deck. Let's see what gets grabbed here. We know about Ragavan. Esper Sentinel's probably nice against me. They got Radic, Boots. Boots could be good. Nope, Esper Sentinel. I should go rock smash in here. Oh, they ripped it. I already have the Triumph out? Oh, it must have gotten milled. I was like, where is it? Everything gets milled anyway. Lamia discounting the cards in a graveyard. Yeah, but this is part of what these are doing. I also like that she has lifelink. Could definitely add it in. Putting the end step stop there so I can tap these to mill myself just a little more. All right, let's see what gets milled. I didn't mill on my last land, did I? I forgot. That's fine. Milling 9 sounds good. All right, we got Cannoneer, Ganjos, Beyond Synthesizer, lockboxes, potions. That's essentially just cantripping here. So I can only cast 1 from the graveyard. That's tough. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like I could just grab Paradox Engine and just hope for something good the next turn. I'll go for it. Unless make a little guy. Oh, I see. They want to make sure that they get to draw a card. Where are you? I guess that doesn't do anything this turn, other than, like, set up. So I'll do the thing I mentioned. Okay, that's just kind of neutral, but gets me a card in hand. I could hit their hand, but they don't have a hand. Gosh, I sure do have a mess of cards here. Ominous, naming 3. Doesn't do much. I kind of want to just, like, save it for combo pieces. I know I'm potentially cutting myself off here, but I want to play it a little safe, because I'm scared. Noctis gained me a little life, which is important. Sure, his card's in hand. Yes. Gonna go +1/+1 counter on Sentinel. Okay. This is what I was trying to play around. Mm-hmm. It may just be too little, too late. Oh, there it is. Oof, but I need to gain the life first. So it's all about what I draw, I feel. Or I could, you know, I could force Celestis to gain 1. And then I can cast you for 2. Mm-hmm. Reservoir. Oh, I'm not paying. I don't care. Have a card. Don't bolt me. Hello, opponent? Never! I really don't like that that's holding priority. Uh-oh. What's happening? Oh, okay, reprieving. That's fine, I can still keep going. Gain 3, right? Yeah. Alright, awesome. And now we're golden. Number go down, number go up. Number go down. Number go up. You guys like number go down and then also number go up? And I'm like trying to see what's in my dang hand. I don't care. Where's how many more freebies do I have? You. Right. Oh dang, I wish I had that Urza. Okay, Natali. Okay. Pass the turn. I didn't get to 50. I think I actually could have if I had played instead of the Skyclave Relic, I had played the Relic, because then I would have had one more. How many cards do I have left? Decline. I have to like not mill myself to death. Yeah, I went down to 1 and then up to 25. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards getting milled. That's fine. They can eat up something from my graveyard. You don't understand what happened? Okay, so Noctis lets me pay 3 life in order to cast an artifact from my graveyard. I still have to pay the mana costs. I also have a card called Aetherflux Reservoir. Aetherflux Reservoir each time I cast a spell, gains me a life for each spell cast that turn, which includes itself. So once I get to 3 spells cast per turn, I'm casting for free, essentially. I'm not paying life, I'm gaining life. Yeah, I can't go Paradox Engine, but I shouldn't need Paradox Engine here. I believe I just have enough cheap spells. Especially with, Urza. I shouldn't need any more untaps. Oh, okay. They can get rid of one of my things permanently if it has a finality counter on it. So what do you want to hit? So because they had put that back into my hand, I can just play it from graveyard again. They'll get 2 1/1s. I just want to, like, not take much damage, so I'll block both of you. Yeah, now y'all are seeing why Noctis's #1 card should be Aetherflux Reservoir. Esper does not have a lot of ways to gain a ton of life. Ishtola and Aetherflux Reservoir are some of the only ones that can kind of get you rolling like this. And let's finish this game. I just gotta get to 50 life and then fire it off. I like starting with Urza or Cloud Key even before the card there. Yeah, I have my entire deck in the graveyard, which is where I want it, weirdly enough. Alright, so Cloud Key. I will pay the 2. Because I want to make sure they don't find a thing. I want artifacts to cost 1 less. Aetherflux Reservoir. Yeah, these are all like 1 mana for 1 mana or more. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh wait, actually I want Synth. Does not matter. Lets me tap these for more blue mana. Go down to number go up. And now I feel like it would only be appropriate for Noctis to kill them with his own car. 50 life, 50 damage. GG, Ishin. Gitrog, Ravenous Ride, is going to be sacrificing their creatures to draw lots of cards. I have a mana drain I can't cast in this hand, and so I'm just not going to keep this. Okay. I got the Transit Mage. I got some Mana Rocks. And those all rock. Swords to Plowshares. Maybe I could wait until they saddle up, get rid of the Gitrog. Many choices here. Oh, and now a Simulacrum Synthesizer, so I can make Constructs. Awesome. Yeah, this can get me either Aetherflux or Paradox Engine, depending on what I'm doing. Which is stupid. But also... So are a lot of things you do in Brawl. You know what? I'm actually going to Swords to Plowshares Lotus Cobra. The landfall you get off of Gitrog, combined with just the landfall to ramp into Gitrog, are things that I do not want to deal with. Mind Stone into Synthesizer. I'm going to try to scry to artifacts that have a mana value of 3 or more. Oh, I could technically play Gear Hulk. And then I like Beseech the Mirror underneath it. Oh, but I would have to get rid of it with Flooded Strand anyway. So it doesn't matter. But I want to just keep it there. Why not? They play a creature, start blasting. And if not, I can just Transit Mage. It'll shuffle it up, but I'll have this Herd Heirloom. Transit Mage. Boop. I'm feeling Aether Flux. Just get it so I have it. And I'm going to just grab a Surveil here. Thirst for Knowledge. Nope, not what I crave. And I have 2 mana up, and they're both potentially blue, which should at least look kind of scary here. Okay, yeah, here we go. Vorin collects. They're going to get 2 more forests. They don't have to be basic forests. Any forests. Surveil land in a shock land. I just need to slowly assemble my pieces here. Oh. Okay. I'll take that. Titan of Industry, they can get rid of that Simulacrum synthesizer. But, like, I can bring it back. The benefit of Noctis. And that leaves me with 3 mana, right? Yeah, so I can do it right now. Bolus's Citadel and Chromatic Lantern. Yes, in that order. Let's see what they got. A horror. Uncounterable! This is also a horror. But this is a horror. R.I.P. Noctis. That's fine. Oh gosh, that's a lot of big boys, huh? It's fine. Horror boggy. Yeah. Bolus's Citadel with Aether Flux is what I'm gonna try to get. Aw, they killed my Struct. It's okay, I can get more of them for free. I don't mind Gearhulk dying. I also could just double block Titan here. I kind of like that. Yeah, making sure it's actually blocking there. I want to make sure I have a pretty high life total since they can very quickly explode into more. Yeah, I don't have enough for that. So we're going to go with Citadel and just completely bog up the board with Synthesizer. Many parts of my deck are mana value 3 or more. It's the number go down. Hey, oh. So now I have 3 10-10s. And we're milling. What I'm cooking is with artifacts. Let's see if we can mill some really good stuff and be like Aether Flux Noctis party time. It's gonna be Aether Flux first though over Noctis. Okay. Oh no, my constructs that I got for free. They can do it at least one more time this turn. They can give something trample, which is a little scary. Yeah, cloning Choops? I'm not gonna say that's bad for them. Thankfully, my dudes here are pretty much free, so it's just a matter of I have to keep my life total non-zero. Alright, let's mill. Mill, baby, mill! Okay, 2 artifacts got put in a grave. I could have tapped a little extra there. I'll pop this down. Aether Flux. Oh, 1 sec. Trying to tap you for mana. 3 there, but that's still plenty. We untap these rocks. With the Soul Guide Lantern. And our opponent skedaddles. Gets straight the heck out of here. I could have actually memory lapsed that Soul Guide Lantern back on top of my deck. Just to use it more easily. Instead of having to, like, tutor for things and shuffle things around. But that's gonna get me there. They might have had Landfall kill a thing, but I had Paradox Engine combo. GG. Tezzeret, Master of the Bridge, another Demure Artifacts commander. But this one just wants to get tons and tons of artifacts in play so they can hit you with the Claw. Also discounting your artifacts, discounting with your artifacts for your other creatures and planeswalkers. Which is pretty darn nice. I would like to get something down this turn. I'll pay some life. Oof. Sorry, Noctis. That gives you less life to work with. Get down a Solar Transformer. I'm ramping. Ooh, an Emry. I'll actually play Potion of Healing here. That'll draw me a card. Wonder if they have like a Tail's End or something here. Bringing out Emry. Tail's End. Yep, it felt like they might have had a Tail's End on that. That's fine. And then going to play Ishgard, the Holy. See? Normally I can use this to recur part of my combo pieces without having to use Noctis. It also gets back my enchantment card. Also, it's a land. Lands are good. Lands help me play the game. Soul Diviner, a little bit better when I have Noctis doing things. I'm going to play the Ornithopter Paradise and hold Mana Drain. Might end up using this Potion of Healing. Just get it in my graveyard. I can use it later. Delicious potions. Yeah, that is absolutely worth mana draining. Simulacrum Synthesizer is one of the strongest artifacts cards because, especially if you're playing lots of bigger artifacts, you make tons of these constructs. Get to use that mana. I'm actually going to start by cracking open this Potion of Healing, see what I get when I play it again. Because I want to make sure I can do it right away. Oh, okay. If I don't let that go through... That works for me. Put that back on top of the deck. Potion of Healing. Pay 3 life, but remember I gained the life back earlier. This will enter with a Finality counter, which I could remove with the Soul Diviner. Diviner? Soul guy, but not Soul bad guy. Key to the Archive. They are leaving 1 blue up. They are able to counter things I cast from my graveyard for 1 mana. Skill to your set when. Please. Pretty please. So these don't actually hit anything here. I can do that just to gain life, but I'd rather, you know, use my potions. So I'll swing in, gain some life. And chill with this Cyclonic Rift. They are able to play Tezzeret here. Oh, a Phyrexian Metamorph. They want to make a copy of Noctis. Ah, that's worth it. Got enough mana for that synthesizer. We'll get a Scry. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Potentially can draw into the 7th land and bounce all that back into their hand. I could also Tithe him. or Hulk him? I think Overloaded Rift is just a very good move right here. I'm going to activate your ability, removing a finality counter from my potion, and then swing in, gain some life. You're down to 12. I don't have Tezzeret in this deck, but I do have it in my Golbez deck, which is a bit more like artifact spam. It's like artifact, 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 artifact. Now their hand is full of cards. Yeah, but they only have 4 mana, so like... they can't play that much. They could make a copy of the lands. That would be kind of cute. They can use the synthesizer, start spitting out dudes. But I guess they don't have enough to spit out a dude this turn. Simulacrum... wow, I said that bad. Simulacrum Synthesizer. Able to scry again. Probably look for a land on top. Two to the top. Ooh, two to the top. Solar Transformer, get that ramp back. They have 12 life. Oh my. Urza. Hey, his name like a curse word. I get a construct. I also got Urza. I get to cast stuff for free. Cool. Good game. Nahiri Forged in Fury. Nahiri is going to be playing lots of equipment, discounting herself, and oftentimes playing equipment that comes with its own creatures attacked, like for Mirrodin, or Job Select, or Living Weapon. All 3 of those are in Arena now. As they do that, they'll build up a battlefield, swing in with their equipped creatures, get some impulse draw, and then cast more equipment for free. I could play, like, I guess, Soul Diviner on turn 2. That's good enough for me. I may end up just holding up Mana Drain, though, depending. They play a creature, we could throw down a Tithing Blade. They did get a turn 0 equipment with Leyline Axe, which is a bit of a problem, slightly. I'll just play the Diviner here. I'll make sure I get this down. They didn't get another land or an equipment here. So I guess I'll just swing in with the Diviner. I have nothing to remove counters from. And we hold Mana Drain. As decks so often do. Hey, protection from blue and black, I am not into. And they needed that. I get lots of extra mana. I start playing Noctis. And they leave before I could go even deeper in the deck. GG. Tulane, Teller of Tales. Tulane is going to be casting creatures, drawing cards, and putting lands into play. I can kill one creature, though I don't really get to choose what it is. I can make them discard, and then I can play Urza. Who is Urza? This seems like a good hand. I'll probably start with this land that's also a spell, because I do not have any artifacts and enchantments in my graveyard. They're fetching. They have 3 colors, so maybe a Triumph. Nope, they're going for a turn 1 Esper Sentinel, which is tough for me because most of my deck is non-creatures. How dare you? Probably have to let them draw at least once. I feel like they'll probably play a Mana Dork here. Tulane Mana Dorks happens to be a very common version of this deck. Playing Lockbox for 5 could be really cute. They will get to draw here. And they'll either get rid of Esper Sentinel or Priest. I feel like maybe Sentinel. Yeah, that's how I would pick it. Gwenna, Izagaya. Taps for 2 mana at a time, not just 1. Also increases the Priest of Titania's mana. Because it's an elf. Yeah, like, I don't have that many creatures, but I have some. Having a Tulane could be really nice. I will name 5. If they cast a 5 mana value spell, I will get a copy of it. And I'm into that. I'm very into that. It's Tulane! Ta-da! And don't bounce it or anything. Please. Paradise Druid. And their deck is going to be much more built around the commander because it's a Chilean deck. But I think having this is still just like, it's nice. Especially because I do have an extra little mana sink with Urza. Holding up a blue. Here comes Urza. Putting this land down. I didn't get a blue spell, though, so even though I'll have, I guess, 3 blue mana, I can't do much with it. I'll take that Toxic Deluge. Sounds good. Okay, you know what? I can do something with it. I could bounce this back into my hand. Enduring Innocence. We'll get them some more card draw. Right now, like, just going X equals 3 to take out everything but Tulane, assuming Gwenna doesn't get any bigger here, would probably greatly benefit me. And I think I'll do that. And I can get down another artifact to make sure this lives. Like, I could Visage of Dread them. See if they have any big creatures that need to be gotten rid of. Or I could Perilous Snare, just exile the Tulane. Oh, they're still going. And I have lots of mana left. I just need them to brick. But right now they can play creatures off the top of their deck. Hobbit acquired. Somebody's asking, are there 20 cost spells? You can cast an X cost spell, and its mana value on the stat could be up to 20 or more. They want to draw again, so they use Tulane to put the Thop back in hand. Okay, you done yet? This sure is how Tulanes go, huh? They're shuffling the top of their library, still looking for a creature that they can cast on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana? Yeah, now they have a landfall engine, it's even worse. Tulane, what a card. Well, I got something? And then Tuko, is it being thrown onto the Lotus Cobra? Like, that's usually how I see it cast. Oh, but if you cast it not as a creature, if you bestow it, it won't trigger. So they just played it as a creature. Okay, Stalwart, sure. I'm just out here like, am I done yet? Yep, that's what I'm planning to do, is snare the Tulane. Ah, that's a shame. I can technically put this back into my hand. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'm planning on Snaring. Dread would also be nice. And I think I might be able to do both because of Urza, for some reason generating tons of mana. Okay, hit the Tulane. Okay, yep, works for me. Okay, that's a Rift and a Paradox Dungeon. Thank God that's gone. So that's, yes, it's an issue, but it's one that I'll have to deal with eventually. And I'll go for 1, 2, 3 here. I will let them have the Tulane. It's not like they can't just play it anyway. So X equals 3. This will come back. And I'll swing in for 2. Speed up! Nyum. Yeah, this is what's tracking my speed. I'll be able to use it to put counters on things if I get to a speed of 4. I love the room. Vroom. Guardian Project. We know they don't have a creature here, but they could have Tulane put himself back into hand and cast him in order to trigger Guardian Project. They also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so they can Cyclonic Rift on demand. They might want to do it now, so I can't activate Urza. They disagree. All right, let me just double check. I haven't bobbled yet. Gotta use these up. Oh, absolutely. Very nice. Gimme cards! Ooh, free Mind Stone. Don't mind if I do. Am I riding the shoe puff? I'm just, you know, enjoying myself, having a good time. Getting some enter the battlefields. Since, again, we know about the Rift. Okay, so they acknowledge here that my cards are actually really good for me to replay, like Tithing Blade. Yeah, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. I want another free spell. Just do it. Let's just be a land. I already played a land this turn. Ooh, I do beseeching. And I will drop Tithing Blade so I can play it again. Now, what do I want to cast? It's got to be something 4 or less if I want it for free. I could just, like, exile him. It slows them down a little. I could go for part of my combo, and I think I might be able to start kicking it off next turn. Slow them down. Or go for broke. They're all fun choices, Amy. They're all fun choices. I can't cheat the Citadel out. I could tutor it, but I wouldn't be able to cheat it into play. Yep, if they bounce that, they get 2 draws. And I think they're about to do it. That's why I'm surprised they didn't just, like, block Tulane back into hand if they weren't gonna do more. It's like I can get the 1 ring over protection. I like how this is definitely... Yeah, we're both Paradox Engine decks. You saw me get rid of their Paradox Engine. The broke has been gone for... Oh boy, has it ever. Hudson, thank you for the 46-month resub. My opponent has gotten another one of those landfall get me more mana cards. Oh no, that's a Haywire Might. So Haywire Might, I think, is actually going to just oppose me here. As long as they have 1 green mana up, they can interrupt everything I'm trying to do by exiling, just as an example, Aetherflux Reservoir. And we watch them go. Oh, Tulane, you sure do go. And here I was just hoping they'd get a couple mana dorks and then brick. But never! Not with all this extra card draw, scoop bugs. Wow, and they keep hitting fetches too for more mana. They're eyeing my various cards. I'm also eyeing my various cards. Oh no! So I'm not able to generate mana off my things entering and then getting sacrificed. So I can't go as deep. And now, hey, why am I gonna take out that reservoir? Exiled, so I can't even bring it back off Noctis, which is something I would normally want to do. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 mana still up. Scoots are swarming. Swarmings are scoots. What is the arena nerf to the bite? No, it got buffed. It got buffed in arena. Don't ask me why it needed to get buffed. Apparently it was to stop Bowmaster, but Bowmaster also got nerfed. So, like, no dang idea. Yeah, make them pay like 2 whole mana for this. I don't have a way out. Yeah, they made it so the Haywire Might is a 1/2 instead of a 1/1. I don't know, I had to click that twice. And it also gains you 3 life instead of 2. There is no reason why it should be that. Like, it should be buffed. There we go. It's a hoof. And they finish me off. Oswald cannot hold the line here. I really appreciate that they're actually taking lethal, though. A fine way to end the match. GG. Eladaris. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Teferi, Temporal Pilgrim, is a mono-blue card draw commander. Looking to get lots of cards drawn so you can make huge tokens, or just ult your Teferi since he gets loyalty, weirdly, from card draw. Alright, I'll keep that on top. Play the Spell Bomb. Not gonna use it, but it's a great card to loop with Emery if we're doing Paradox Engine things, which, as I think I've made clear, this deck does do Paradox Engine things. Should the card be banned in the format? Absolutely! Nobody needs to see me spin my wheels that many times. Okay, they're countering this ability. Fine, Emery. Nice, I got some recastables from the grave. I was planning on Skyclave Relic, then play Emery. They undid my ramp. Joker, thank you for the sub. Let's see if they got another Defabricate-esque spell here. Not sure what I trust. There's a guy on my sleeve. That's a Chocobo dressed as Chandra. Kind of looks like Alpha the Chocobo. Okay. We both get to draw. So this might not be that into Teferi. This seems like it's just oops all counter spells so far, which Big surprise, y'all. It's like we've seen this before. Skyclave Relic. It's a counterspul. I don't know. Nobody likes playing games. Uso counters. At least I resolved the Emery because they countered my my land instead. I don't have anything free from the graveyard here, so I'll swing in for one. Yeah, this is a great way for me to recur countered spells that aren't exiled. Some counter spells do exile. All right, there's another card draw payoff. Drawing their second card in a turn gets them a fairy. I'm gonna go for ramp. Gonna go Skyclave. Does it land? Hot dog, it did. Palantir, we love an orb. Maybe I just love an orb. Orb returns. I need one more mana rock or a discounter, and then I think I could just loop Paradox Engine that one card. Not that that does much for me, but it's, you know, it's there. I could use that to bounce their token. I'll take a Time Warp, drop my orb. They've drawn a card, the token Grokens. Make another Spirit.
I've got eyes everywhere.
Hey, I'm happy Orb keeps showing up in games. Try to get this to go. Try to get them to use up their counter magic. Okay, Devious Cover Up. Put back on top of their library. I get my extra turn. Grab the Spell Bomb. Cast the Spell Bomb. But wait. There's more? You can turn it into a bird or something? Wash away. Sure, I cast it from the graveyard. Oh, I do beseeching it. Doesn't matter how I do this. Start, being a problem. Yeah, okay, just making sure. Nope, I wish I wouldn't use the blue, but it's fine. Oh no, not the engine. Oh yeah, it's the engine. This is Emery Paradox Engine combo, one of the many combos in this deck. As long as I have enough mana untapping from my mana rocks with the spells and a cheap spell, especially one that self-sacrifices or a way to sacrifice it, I can generate infinite or neutral mana drawing cards each time, or bouncing these tokens. As I do that and draw my cards, I can find other combo pieces. For example, I can find the Aetherflux Reservoir, which results in us winning the game. No Noctis required. No Noctis required. You put all the combos in the same deck, you're bound to hit one of them. Genova Ancient Calamity turns things into mutants. And then, if those mutants die during your turn, draws cards based on their power, getting you lots of damage, a little bit of card advantage, and scales. At least I built mine as scales. I think it's awesome as a scales commander. Solemnity. I could go for that. Oh, I just realized I wanted blue on turn 2 for lockbox. I can put that in the graveyard. It's like, it's very good for Noctis comboing, but I do not need it. Okay, this land that comes in tapped. This deck has many ways to combo, because redundancy is important. Ooh, Soul Cauldron lets them eat up things from my graveyard before I can even try to cast them. Rude. Well, let me fill up my graveyard even more then. I do have a way to bring back Solemnity, but they're gonna eat it up, I'm pretty sure. Okay, neither of these are very important to me. I already have a kill spell, but this is a cheaper kill spell. I'm gonna try to get them to mill Thirst for Knowledge. Take 3 to face. And then next turn, I kind of assume if they get a land, they'll play Genova. And turn this into a mutant. Ooh, no, Mossborn Hydra. Also very much worth killing. Do I want a Genova? Hold up, I'm thinking about turning Noctis into a mutant. And the idea of it is actually kind of like giving me delight. Like joy. So I'm gonna name 4 on Lockbox. 1, 2, 3, 4. Palantir goes off again. I want both of these not in my graveyard and instead in hand. And I think they will mill here. So let's find out. It's... Ooh, 2 artifacts for 6 damage to the face. Cloud Key and Perilous Snare. Somebody's asking, how old was I when I started Magic cards? I was 18. It was my freshman year of college. Unless you consider the time my cousin tried to teach me Magic when I was 13. But like any good 13-year-old, I was way too cool for Magic. Hi, I'm Genova. I am also Genova. If there is a creature, they can put it in the Soul Cauldron to make Genova grow and put more counters onto that Elvish Mystic. That's pretty good stuff for them. I guess I could do these. Like, do I want to let them just have Genova and, like, have me try to do Genova things? Yeah. I like the idea of that. Let's get silly with it. Hi, I'm Prince Noctis. A mutant. A human noble mutant. Ow, really? Going for the mill on 3. I guess I should have kept the big spells on top. How do you do, fellow Genovas? I'm a mutant. Well, I figured the way I see it is like, they're gonna have like way more synergy between their cards. Wait, actually, are there any creatures in graveyard? There aren't. Okay, so they don't have a grow on that, but they could either use Ozolith here or the maps to try to make Genova bigger. Because they haven't gotten another land, I think using a map on Genova is a pretty good move. Oh, no, they killed Noctis! And they didn't do it on my turn, so I didn't get to draw cards. Damn, 6/6 Elvish Mystic. Let's go. Hey, Noctis, you're cool, but I'm gonna try to Bolus's Citadel. What's that? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that we already dropped the Solemnity. It doesn't matter. We go. I should put in, like, one other piece for that. I'm gonna drop your Turbo Elvish Mystic. I need this number to go down. Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? I'll just play it as a land. Dang it! Bricked. Glissa and Aether Spark? Ooh! These are all good. I'll hit Aether Spark. No, I don't want to put counters on their Genova. Then Cloud Keep, okay. And now we mill! No, stop. Okay. That's exactly 13 damage. Brave of you. Wrong of you, but brave of you. Tival, the Balanced Scale, is a very good card. Able to fill up your graveyard, take lands out of the graveyard, making zombies ramping you, and generally being just pretty dang good. Plays really nicely with a lot of the other, like, Sultai Self-Mill and things that come out of the graveyard cards. And, oh, what am I getting hit for? My turn 2 card. Okay. Fine. Tireless Provisioner, some landfall action. Makes sense enough to me. Behold! Orb! No. Not lands. Urza! I mean, like, I'm glad you dealt 4 damage, but I would rather you have been in my hand. It's okay. Evolve. They swing for 3. Oh, this might just be like a Heart of the Cards, Believe in the Bolus kind of game. I know I can use it for mana. I want to Surveil. Good card to bet in the graveyard. Even better to play before I go for Citadel, but nice, they take 8. Noctis replaying those could also be pretty sweet. Speed Lunkin, their lands will now come in untapped, including the land that Tival gets on attack. And they do have very much a land in graveyard. So they swing, they mill. They can bring back either Verdant Catacombs, Woodfit Hills. Yeah, get the one that's more of your colors. It comes in untapped. They get some mana. Tireless Provisioner doing work over there. Even more mana. Hi, Uro. Uro can use up those cards in the graveyard. Very much so. So let's see. They have 7, 8, 9. Ooh. 10, 11 damage. That makes me try and use Citadel a lot worse. Never stopped me before. I'm not dead yet. Oh, is that a Casualties of War? Oh, Season of Gathering! Destroying all my artifacts! And killing me, I think. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah! I die! A fine game, Tival. Yeah, things happen, but more importantly, combat damage happens. GG. Tifa Lockhart is going to be going very fast and dealing a lot of damage very quickly. I have a Beseech the Mirror, which I might be able to use to tutor into something like the One Ring to give myself protection, buying myself time, but time might not be enough. I'm going to mulligan here. Alright, I've got Urza, Chromatic Sphere. This is also not that good. Let's see what I can Surveil to. I'm going to put Bart in a graveyard. He's here to help me loop artifacts by sacrificing them if they don't have a way to sacrifice themselves. Chromatic Sphere, going to use that. Try to find something. Did not. Find more artifacts in the graveyard. We love those. Trophy Mage can get me a piece of removal, but it might be too slow. Tifa can win next turn. She's incredibly strong. There's a lot of protection spells they could be running. They already have protection from counter spells here. I'll go for the Perilous Snare. And see what happens. They're looking. Do you have white mana? I do have white mana. Thank you. They're going into the next turn. Tifa has 1 power, but with each landfall, that will double. Are they going to scale her up and then start doubling? Are they just going to play a couple lands, or do they not have it this turn? There's definitely the potential for bad hands, or they could just be trying to math out the sequencing here. That does happen too. Oh, that's weird. I imagine it is some form of protection then. That is the Jace Chocobo. Okay. Blossoming Defense. Oh, Nature's Claim. That's a good card against me. There is a Chandra Chocobo and a Jace Chocobo, and then the just plain Chocobo, which is, I think, the best one. According to me, it's the best. Still not playing a land. Weird. I've definitely had, like, holding lands. This feels like a lot. I want the black. Wait, oh, I already have the black white one out. That's why I can't find it. Did my opponent keep a 2-land hand? It seems yes. Alright, so I gotta go Urza. Urza will come with an enchantment, or sorry, with an artifact. They might also just be, like, holding it to go for, like, they know exactly the sequence they need, and they need one more thing. Like, they might have a Zuza in hand, and they're just, like, waiting to, like, pile them out. I'm ramping. Don't mind me. Sadly, 1 mana short, I think, of Iganjoing something. It's also possible they just kept a bad hand because they saw Allosaurus Shepherd and they were like, oh, it's Noctis, he's Esper. They must be having tons of counter spells. I have like 3 counter spells, I think. Maybe 4. They sometimes show up at like the perfect moment. Oh, okay. Tifa's a Tutu. They exiled that, so, I guess I can't bring it back. It's okay. Also, like, it can be a tricky deck to pilot. I understand that. Yup. You know what? I have to tap for that. I'm just gonna try to remove Tifa. Well, they have protection. Gets exiled forever. Nice Supreme Verdict. That's the turn. Let's just start, like, activating Urza. Secret Commander. You wanna know what the Secret Commander in Tifa is? It's Mossborn Hydra. This is one of my Secret Commanders. Noctis has multiple Secret Commanders. Urza, that's one of them. Fiddlebender, that's another one. Emery, that's another one. It's all of the Esper Artifacts Paradox Engine commanders. Because they all work. Fenrir? I kind of want to just, like, start doming myself for fun. Oh. Could tap those manually. That's fine. They have 2 mana up and something to do with it. Let's find out. Can you protect Tifa? Snakeskin Veil. A moderate amount of protection. I can still, like, wipe the board here. Do I feel like playing this Key to the Archives? Yeah, I do. Show me what you got. It would make me happy. Noctis, go get bonked on the head or something. Like, maybe they're just waiting to scape shift, I guess. That could be what they kept in hand. They just didn't hit lands. Okay, Rise the Shoe Puff. They kept all protection spells, I guess. Yeah. And like, this is very good. This is just what they are, I guess. Yeah, we're all thinking, like, it's gonna be this turn, right? I guess not. Oh, good. Gold Saucer theme. I love the Gold Saucer theme. Dang, hit another land. Use up that bauble. See what's on top of their deck. Spelunking. I could get them an extra landfall. Yeah, their deck is just all protection. Now, if this is a land and this is a land, they could have 2. And they could get a lot of damage in with Tifa. Calling them Bobby Big plays. That's good damage. Got another? Got another? Escape shift? Kill me? Huh? No. Ooh, that's a fun one. Want to set up for my combo, go for protection. I kind of like Aetherflux Reservoir and then Supreme Verdicting them. Especially because I have Bolus's Citadel in hand. Like, I don't need Urza. Nobody needs him, nobody likes him. We reset the whole strat. And then we get another one of our key pieces because Transit Mage also does tutor. Yes, please. Excellent work, everyone. Excellent work. Seeing how much I have on that. Okay, so I could Paradox Engine first. No, I want you to use the things that don't use that up. Always like this. generate some mana as I'm casting off the top of my deck. Boo! It's okay, there was a land. Do you have it yet? At 35 life. What power of 2 are you playing with, Calamity? Samana? Samana? They're gonna get 2 lands that will come in untapped. If they have something they can use to buff Tifa first, like Ride the Shoe Puff, she can get up to 3 before doubling. Maybe they're getting there. Vic, thank you for the sub. Three being doubled is a lot more powerful than 2 being doubled. Are they gonna pop off? I mean, they have 1 card left in hand. Now, it could just be a land. Or it could be a trick. It could be something that's going to, I don't know, giant growth. Make Tifa have 3 more power. But can they deal 35 through my 5 blocking? I don't think they have Scape Shift. They would have already used it. No. They make it so Tifa survives. I take a little damage. How many artifacts have in a graveyard? Like 1. I have the bauble. But I don't have Solemnity here. I'll still cast this as a spell to bring the bauble back to hand. I think it'll pay for itself. Oh, wait. There we go. Blue. Move that land off the top. Ugh, another land. Mm-hmm. Can I get up a little more? I can technically, like, memory lapse my bauble if I thought it would get me to lethal. Sadly, it doesn't this turn. Doesn't matter, I get to see what's on top of their deck. I get a little bit more life. I can bauble twice this turn. Doesn't feel bad. Feels pretty good. The Tifa had a very protective hand. Not much else. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. I'm pretty happy with how Noctis turned out. This is a deck that, again, I mentioned in the intro, it's a little bit tricky for me because I feel that you can either build this deck as a Voltron deck, which is unfortunately very prone to removal, or as this combo deck. And I was able to get it to work, and it works pretty well. But it's not my kind of deck. I think that if I were to update this deck, I might take out some of the artifact synergy cards and focus actually more on the combo, adding in more pieces of removal and protection, maybe a couple more pieces of card draw, or self-mill just in order to get where Noctis needs to be. But as it is right now, this deck is pretty good, and it, you know, does the Paradox Engine stuff. I think that between Urza, Emery, and Oswald on top of the ways to put things in our graveyard, there's a lot of good redundancy to Noctis, and him being in these colors gives him great access to these various pieces. You can also just run this as like artifact value, which there's good artifact cards out there. A lot of them are in this deck. If you're able to like tutor something out, that's great. But this deck gets a lot better when you're able to use these cards in conjunction with each other to get tons of stuff out. I also want to point out that White Aura Sight and Perilous Snare are incredible in this deck. Not only can you tutor to them with these cards, they're also just artifacts that are removal. And this one taps for mana too, which I think that these cards are such a good addition to artifacts decks. I look forward to adding them into some of the other decks that I happen to have. If you're looking for my deck list, you can find it in the description below. And if you would like to have me brew you a Brawl deck, you can join at the membership program over on YouTube. And this is what Pars did. Ask me to build a deck. Each time somebody is joining the big dogs, they get access to my deck building prowess. And if I'm able to, I also record a Brawl Stars episode with that deck, which is what I did here. I'm happy I got to build a deck with Noctis. I think that it is kind of a bummer that Noctis is not in the same colors as the other Final Fantasy 15 cards. You're not able to include Ignis and Prompto and Gladio because they're in other colors. They're in green and red and blue. And Noctis is just not able to play all of those cards together. And even though I don't have that, I am glad I was able to fit the Regalia into this deck because it's a good artifact. It's a good car. It's his car. I won a game with it. It made me very happy. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.